now who, because they have incorporated the wisdom of economists, that it's irrational to participate in politics, it's irrational to vote because the marginal utility of your participation is basically zero if you think it through. So, of course, you should tend your private garden. I think that wisdom of economists runs counter to a rich vision of Democratic or little r Republican politics, but I think it's perfectly correct in its analysis of incentives. But I think if you plucked out the most obscure American and said, you're going to have a chance to wrestle with the most fundamental issues and to decide how your children and grandchildren would live, they would rise to the occasion. The fact is, we're not talking about rocket science. We're talking about making fundamental value judgments that require some information, but you can get the information during a convention, by holding hearings, by listening to other people. So I would, in fact, emulate ancient Athens or the way we pick juries by doing it at random. What would the scope be? I've already tipped my hand on that. Another sheep goes down. The citizen jury would be able to think of everything. I am very, very confident. In my bleakest moments, I really do not believe there is a movement to reinstate slavery in America. I don't really think you need to fear that. I don't think you need to fear most, perhaps all, of what is generally put forth. If among the 700 people chosen at random, one of them is kind of crazy in terms of suggesting something truly off the charts, I have no doubt that will be rejected and we can go on peacefully after that. So I would have everything discussable. And then what would the source of legitimacy be? Well, the source of legitimacy would be ultimately what the legitimacy of the Philadelphia Convention was. That this would be the ultimate reality television show. It would be on C-SPAN. It would go on for months, maybe even a year and a half or 2 years. This is not a weekend sort of activity. If in watching our fellow citizens engage in respectful dialogue, you said,